throw me a second glance. This is exactly how she's seen me every morning for 20 years. But what a night. What a night. I came here already. Besides, she has a key. She wouldn't knock. Who is it?
It's me, monsieur. It's Victoire.
Victoire, she's a wicked one. I'd like to know how she explains her presence at the Hotel Paradiso last night. But then if I open my mouth, I'm in the soup. What do you want?
Your coffee, monsieur.
Oh, good. Well, then bring it in.
I can't. I have the key.
Oh, well, then, go ask Madame Boniface.
She's
She
not
has-
back yet, monsieur.
Not that? Oh, her sister's condition must be extremely critical.
Well, what shall I do, monsieur?
Well, I don't know. I don't have the key. You better wait till she gets back.
Very well, monsieur.
Good night. My key. Wait, when I unlock the door, bang goes my alibi. What a night. Rounded and raided like a lot of bandits. Who is it?
Boniface, it's me.
Who's me?
It's me, Marcel. Open the door. Boniface! Boniface!
What a night. Marcel, what a night.
What am I? Everything I've ruined, and it's all because of you!
Well, you mustn't say that. Besides, it could have been much worse. I mean, we could have spent the night at the station like the others.
Oh, it's not that. You know how these police are. Once they get their hands on you, there are investigations, forms to fill out, papers to sign, and if one of them should fall into the hands of my husband, Boniface, what's to become of us?
He said a little rabbit, you frightened little pussy. There's something black in your face.
Me? Have a look at your own face!
Oh, it's good gracious, it's all that soup from last night. It's one trial after another.
How are you, Johnny?
You know, it could have been really much worse, though. We could have spent the night in the station like the others. And at least the inspector showed his confidence in me by releasing us for the time being.
Yes, because he realized exactly with whom he was dealing.
Yes, and because I paid him 20,000 francs bail.
No! You paid him 20,000 francs?
Sir, I gave me a choice between my word as a gentleman and 20,000 francs bail. I settled for 20,000 francs bail. On the condition that I bring along your identity papers this afternoon.
Well, there you have it. And as you'll never be able to prove you'll never be able to provide papers providing that you are Monsieur Code, the police are going to come straight here!
Maybe they would never do that. Besides, I intend to pay a visit to the President of the
To
Senate.
the President of the Senate.
Sir, just last night while you were calmly returning home.
Calmly? Calmly?
All right, not calmly. I actually went there to the President of the Senate.
And you saw him?
No, he was at a ball, but a fig for that. I shall call upon him later. He's a personal friend of mine. I shall explain everything to him, and he'll simply brush the whole thing up.
I shall never be able to look him in the face again.
Well, no one's going to ask you to, my dear.
Oh. How much simpler it would have been if we hadn't allowed ourselves to get into this ridiculous situation in the first place. And what an absurd idea to go calling yourself Monsieur Code when your name is Monsieur Boniface.
My fault? Oh, I like that. You're the one that says your name was Madame Boniface.
But my dear, I was trying to convince the police inspector that I was your wife, which is why I said my name was Madame Boniface.
Yes, my dear, but I said my name was Monsieur Cole, so they would think I was your husband.
But my dear, you could not possibly hope to make the police inspector believe that your name was Monsieur Code when you had already said that your wife's name was Madame Boniface.
But my dear, how could I have guessed when I said my name was Monsieur Cole that you had already said your name was Madame Boniface?
You don't know, you should say nothing.
Now, ladies' logic. Who is it?
It's me, Cole.
Oh, my husband.
What do you want?
I must have a word with you.
Oh, well, look, I'm locked in here. My wife locked me in and took away the key. Look, I tell you what, go to the garden. Go to the gardener's house, grab the gardener's ladder, and come into the window.
A good idea. All right, then. I'll go and get the ladder.
Okay.
Now let me out.
Right, Scott. Shoot the ball. Oh, are you there?
Yes, here I come.
Now, do be careful, my good man. Let's just have the house.
I realize this. Oh, what a night I've had. What a night.
Good gracious, what happened to your eye?
Oh, I'm in a pretty state, I can tell you. You don't believe in ghosts, do you?
No, I do not.
Oh, well, my friend, I didn't believe in them either. I'm afraid one has to believe in them from now on. I have actually seen them.
You have?
Indubitably, and with my own eyes.
You've met the boogies face to face.
I tell you I have. I was as skeptical as you are. I breezed airily into that hotel, firmly convinced any noises there were from a faulty water tank. But not a bit of it. Not a bit of it. I had only been asleep for about half an hour in this haunted chamber when I woke and found myself surrounded by wild will-o'-the-wisps and supernatural voices of an apparently feminine gender, dancing around me in a sort of frenzied saraband. And as you can imagine, dignity implied went to the winds, and I grabbed my bits and pieces and flew like a March hare. Finally, in another room, I thought I espied two ordinary human beings. What a room that turned out to be. What a room.
Yes, number 10.
Number 10? What makes you think it was number 10 particularly?
Why would it be number 10?
Well, number 10 then. And I rushed into it. And there was this woman, or something that bore a certain resemblance to a woman, and with a dress and I couldn't see her face because it was buried under my hat.
Under your hat?
Yes, don't ask me why. I had the time to take it all in. But that dress, I could recognize it in a million.
You would?
I certainly would. And at that precise moment, I knew it was black magic. Out popped a chimney sweep from the fireplace. A chimney sweep of about your build.
Oh, much taller. Much taller.
What makes you say much taller?
Well, you know what these chimney sweeps are like? They're always much taller.
Possibly so. I hadn't the time to measure him. Anyway, before I could pull myself together, he was upon me. And then, boom! I received a blow to the eye and a kick in
the eye?
No. That was the blow. Oh, that hotel has seen the last of me, I can tell you. I can only hope you were never called upon to spend the night with poltergeists and fighting demons.
He believes it. So tell me, did your wife believe the story of the ghost?
My wife? I haven't even seen her yet. When I got home in the early hours, I knocked on the door, but she didn't answer.
She didn't answer?
No. She must have been sleeping like a log, so I went and slept in the guest room.
Uncle Henri.
Good heavens!
That sounds like Maxine.
It does. It is. Maxine, what are you doing here? Why aren't you at school?
I'll explain it all in a minute, Uncle.
What? You better climb up the ladder and explain it.
Be careful.
Good morning, Mr. Boniface.
Good morning, Uncle.
Good Lord, what has happened to your eye?
Nothing at all. You're looking very bright and breezy this morning. Why aren't you at school?
Yes, Uncle, but you see, I cannot think of how it all happened, but I must have gotten the time all wrong. I forgot to wind my watch, and when I got to the college gate, everything was bolted and barred.
It's all this. There's something funny going on here.
Oh, something funny. Oh, really, Uncle? You know me.
Well, why didn't you come back here?
Well, you see, it was so late. And since you were not here yourself, I was anxious not to worry Auntie.
Well, where did you spend the night then?
At the Continental. You do know the Continental Hotel, don't you? Quite good.
Are you quite sure?
Oh, Uncle, really? So, you see, Uncle, when I got to the headmaster's office this morning, he told me that I would need a note from you explaining my absence.
Well, we'll see about that.
Lucky the old buffer didn't recognize me from last night.
Henri!
That sounds like my wife calling. Here I am, my dear.
Open the door.
I can't. It's locked. And Madame Boniface has the key. I had to come in by the window. I am here with Boniface.
Oh!
How are you doing, Madame Cole?
Oh, just fine. How are you today, Mr. Boniface?
I'm fine. I hope you had a pleasant evening.
So. It was a rather restless night.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, speaking of restless nights, I'm the one who really had one. Do you know what happened to me?
No!
Oh, it was unbelievable. Do you know the Hotel Paradiso?
No, I've never heard of it. I've never even heard of it.
No, we've never ever heard of it. We've never ever heard of it.
Neither have I. I've never even ever heard of it.
Well, of course you've never heard of it. It's an extremely shady establishment. How could you have heard of it?
You're right there.
Anyway, back to this hotel. Damn it, it's very inconvenient talking through a locked door like this. Wait for me while I get out by the window and come round by the garden. I'll be with you in a minute.
All right.
Will you excuse me, sir? I parted on rather bad terms with my wife last night, and I would like to take this opportunity to make it up.
Of course. I understand.
After you, I'll follow.
Right, you know what?
Are you coming too?
No. I'm going to stay right here. Must forget my alibi. Now, please take that ladder away. I don't want that scratching up my home.
I've got to go down it first, but I'll take it away when I get there.
Be careful.
Yes.
There you go. Easy.
Has he gone? What did he
He
say?
doesn't suspect a thing.
Oh, thank goodness for that.
That dress you were wearing last night, that's the only thing he can talk about. It's the only clue he has. Whatever you do, tear it up, burn it, give it away. We'll never let him set eyes on it again.
Thank heavens you told me. I'll get rid of it immediately.
Now, go and shoot it. Go. Oh, what a night. What a night. But you know, I'm rather tired of being incarcerated in this room. I mean, I don't mind my wife going to her sister's, but she might at least remember I'm locked up in here.
Monsieur!
What is it?
It's the Victoire. I have a telegram for you, monsieur.
Well, you better slide it under the door.
Here it is, monsieur.
Must be from my wife. That's from her sister. Very worried. Waited for Angelique. Waited in vain. Please wire. She didn't go to her sister's. But she certainly went somewhere. But where? Maybe she's been kidnapped. No, I'm afraid the days of heroic deeds are done. She went somewhere. Where? Don't tell me that Madame Boniface has been up to a trick or two. It's possible, but highly improbable when one considers the label. And there she is, turning up like a bad penny. She sounds very excited. I'm going to go up to bed. Yes, my dear, what is it? Oh, yes, my dear. There. And those words are beginning to sound very familiar. And then what happened? Gracious, what happened to your eye?
Do you realize you very nearly lost me?
No,
Word of honor.
really.
Would you mind terribly?
Certainly, my
I had an accident, a ghastly accident, which nearly deprived you of my person forever.
dear. Don't say that, you'll break my heart.
As you know, I hired a carriage to take me to my sister's in Versailles. At first things went well, trotting along, just the three of us.
Just three?
Yes, the driver, the horse, and me. But when we were going to the gates of Paris, the train whistle sounded. And started the horse and it bolted. Oh, the driver tried to bring me in. Impossible. Oh, there we were in inner space, flying and flying. And not a soul in sight to rescue us. Thought as I tell you, it's times like these a woman thinks of nothing but her husband. You, what you there? And I thought of you every second. I said to myself, I wish you were here too. But alas, you were not.
Thank you, my dear.
What did I do? I lost my hat. I opened the door to the carriage and leapt. And landed boom on a pile of rotten potatoes.
Good gracious.
And then I lost consciousness of everything. When I awoke, I was in a peasant's cottage, surrounded by people I didn't know from Adam, who seemed generally pleased I was alive at all. Such good people they were. I was just sorry I only
never marry me. I can tell you that much.
The house, madame.
I'm gonna go change.
Yes, do. Oh, I'm a mass of aches and pains. I must have a bath.
Oh, madame. I haven't noticed it, but your eye is as black as your jacket.
What do you mean, not noticed it? You'll get your notice if you don't look out. Go fix me a bath this instant.
Very well done.
And put some bran in it.
Yes, madame. I'm sorry, madame. There isn't any bran left. The donkey ate the lot.
Well, what have we got?
Well, there's oats.
I don't mean for the donkey, I mean for me.
Oh, well, we have some starch.
Fine, then put some starch in it.
Yes, madame.
Oh, spring, give your fragrance of rose.
Inspector, I'm
Oh, spring,
What
give
do you want?
me
Madame Boniface will kindly oblige by coming to my office on a matter which concerns her and will kindly bring her identity papers. Identity papers? What on earth for? Madame Boniface, who was caught in a police roundup last night at the Hotel Paradiso with Monsieur Coe? What? Madness. I must be going out of my mind. I was beginning delirious. Oh, no.
my dear Lizzie. But, Miss.
My dear, you've come at just the right moment.
Why, what's the matter?
I must have going out of my mind. I must have forgotten how to read.
Why, what is it?
It's too terrible. Oh, no. Read it.
Police station already?
Read it. Read it.
This is catastrophic. Madame Boniface, who was caught in a police roundup last night at the Hotel Paradiso with Monsieur Cole.
It's me. I was caught with Monsieur Coe.
Wretched.
It's true.
You were with Cole.
No.
Stand back!
Oh, I swear
What were
I
you
didn't.
doing, huh? What were you doing?
Nothing.
How do you explain this letter? This letter is official. What were you doing? Tell me!
You heard me, dear.
You, I knew
Did
it.
you make a sip?
I saw this button right now.
Yes, Miss Hill.
Thank you very much.
What are they up to?
The Christian Portia, you! The woman I trusted. The woman that I believed in. I always said my wife may be a harpy, a gorgon, a bit of a bore, but at least she's faithful. And now, not even that. Even at her age, not even that.
Oh, it's lies. I tell you, fell lies.
So that's why you locked me on. It's all hideously clear. So you can indulge in your amorous appetite with Cole, my best friend.
No, never.
And where do you go? To the Paradiso, a disreputable hotel in the Rue de Provence of all places.
Benedict, I swear, I didn't even know it was in the Rue de
It's
Provence.
all written right here. No, it's not.
Benedict, I swear, everything I've told you is true. The runaway horse, the rotten potatoes, the peasants who rescued me.
And where do these peasants live?
Why, in their village.
And where's the village?
Oh, good heavens. I don't know. I was whisked away to miles away. I should have asked, I know, but with the shock of it all, I just... Wait, Coe. Since Coe is named too, perhaps he can explain.
We shall soon see. We shall soon see. There he is, crossing the garden. Cole! Don't come up here for a moment.
What is it?
Come up here and you'll soon find out enough.
What about?
You'll see.
Oh, spirits above who know the unsullied truth, look down on me and justify me before this man.
You, madam, when your accomplice arrives, not a word. Do you understand? Not a gesture during the interrogation. No interruptions.
Well, what is it?
Stand forward.
Stand forward? What on earth's the matter with you?
Mr. Coe.
Madam, justice must take its course. Where did you say you spent last night?
At the Hotel Paradiso.
Aha!
Oh, I must be going out of my mind. It can't
What's the
be.
matter with them?
Who were you with? Who were you with?
I was alone.
Oh, come now, Cole. We all know the truth. You were there with Madame Boniface.
But then, what?
You're my wife's lover.
Me?
You see?
What is all this? It's a joke. You're pulling my leg.
A joke? Read this.
Madame Bonifaz caught in a police roundup at the Hotel Paradiso with Monsieur Co. That's funny. That's the funniest thing I've ever heard. But it's a farce. It's a practical joke.
Do I look like I'm joking?
Yes, my husband believes that I am capable of with you.
What? Me? The lover? What a very peculiar idea.
No, this is no time for laughter, sir.
No, you can't be serious. Look here, old chap, I don't want to be ungracious, but before you accuse me, seriously, just look at the lady in question.
No, this is no time to start insulting my wife.
Insulting?
Sir, that's exactly what he's doing. He's desecrating the idol he wants worshipped. Casting you in an ash can like some squeezed lemon.
Oh, really? You're being too absurd!
Am I? Am I? Let me tell you something. If I am implicated in this so-called roundup, how come I've received no summons? Nothing whatsoever. And until such time that I receive a similar summons, I shall deny everything. Everything to the last ditch.
A letter from Monsieur Co. from the Inspector of Police.
Well, that cuts the ground from underneath the feet, doesn't it?
Monsieur Co. caught in a police roundup last night at the Hotel Paradiso with Monsieur Bonifaz?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Of
no!
course.
This is the limit.
Now do you deny it? Do you deny it?
I swear we're being hounded by fate.
Are you book, Monsieur?
Yes, thank you so much. Oh, the treachery. Treachery. Double die treachery.
I beg your pardon, Monsieur.
I wasn't talking to be off.
Oh, Marcel!
Out of just in time. You see this man?
My husband?
Yes. Well, he's my wife's lover.
He is?
Yes!
Smelling salts! Quickly, smelling salts! Smelling salts!
What's going on?
Oh! The poor lady!
Here are the salts!
Look what you've done to her!
What you have just done is an action utterly unworthy of a gentleman.
No position to take on airs with me, sir. And do not push them smelling salts underneath my nose.
What a tragedy. A tragedy! Water. Water!
She's turning around.
Marcel! Don't listen to!
Oh, you can't speak to me. So this was you? You're a ghost?
Yes! Exactly! For him it was a ghost. For her a runaway horse. And then they both returned to their homes. With identical black eyes like a couple of poached eggs.
I've had about enough of this. So the two of you are convinced that we were arrested last night?
Yes! We are convinced!
You are? Right. Well, then the four of us will go to the Inspector of Police and see if he recognizes us.
Monsieur Martin.
Monsieur Martin!
What a night, my friends! What a night! Good morning, Bonifaz.
Yes, well, how nice to see you. We're discussing business, so if you wouldn't mind waiting in my room.
Of course.
Yes,
of
just
course.
right this way.
Good morning, Madam Cook. Good morning, Madam Bonifaz. Oh, I see. What happened to your eye?
Nothing at all.
Yes.
You'll never guess what happened to me after I left you.
Well, you can tell us all about it later. Now, why don't you go there and get some rest?
I had to spend a whole night at the station with my daughters.
At the railway station! He has an extreme difficulty with his speech.
Difficulty with my speech? What do you mean? No such thing, man.
Oh, fell you rain.
Luckily, this morning, they found out who we were and set us free.
Yes, well, you can tell us all about it later, I swear. Right now, just go in there and just, rest for a little.
I think I've had enough of Paris. I'm going to go back
You
to
have?
the loft.
Well, then here.
No, I don't like this moment.
Well, then as you were. Right back in. Just
That
go
man
in.
is a nuisance.
By the way, how did you two make out last night?
Oh, splendidly. Thank you for asking.
What do you mean? How did you make out last night?
Oh, that's an old expression in the provinces. When you want to know about how someone slept last night, you say, how did you make out? Yes.
I never knew that.
Well, now come along, everyone. Off we go to headquarters to see the inspector of police.
The inspector of police.
The inspector of police! Oh, he's just in time. Damn bitch!
Mr. Scot, please, I wish to speak with Mr. Scot.
You mean us, Inspector. Here we are.
Here I am, monsieur, at your service.
Oh, I'm sorry, monsieur. I didn't recognize you right away. And I saw you last night, and your face smeared some black concoction.
Mine was?
Yes, of course, but anyway, now I can recognize you perfectly.
What? He recognizes you say you recognize me.
Oh, naturally. After all, I was one who caught you Madame Barnabas last night at the Hotel Paradiso.
Me? You caught me.
Ah, Madame Barnabas, I presume.
Yes, Inspector, I am Madame Bonfast.
Ah, you must forgive me, madam. It was so difficult to see your face clearly last night under that lace scarf.
My face.
Yes, but now, of course, I can recognize you perfectly.
He recognizes her.
You recognize me.
But Inspector, you can't possibly recognize us. For the very good reason you never did arrest us last night.
What do you mean I never arrested you? I questioned you in detail and released you on bail.
If you arrested anyone, they must have been imposters who took on our names and identities.
Oh, don't let that worry you. Yes, of course, but it is not at all important.
What do you mean, not important?
Now, I found out who you were. I'm extremely sorry that my secretary has sent you that summons. To you, of all people, to you, to thee, Monsieur Coe, the president of the Builders Association, where you're just man looking for. I badly need the expert I didn't know who to go to.
But Inspector,
Yes, sir. I'm delighted to make your acquaintance. You see, it's like this. I have a charming little house in the country.
I don't give a damn about your little house in the country. It's this lady and gentleman that I am concerned with.
How do you do, monsieur? My respects, madame.
Thanks to your summons, our respective spouses are under the impression that, well, this whole thing is a pack of lies. I insist you did not arrest us.
Well, that is going to be a bit difficult for me.
Well, for heaven's sake, try to remember. Think carefully. Look well at the both of us.
Even if you don't remember her face, perhaps you remember something else, her silhouette.
Well, that did seem to me the lady wasn't quite so, that she was rather less, ambitious proportion. Oh, but that gives me enough illusion. After all, my office large and high ceilings, so naturally that matter always the scale of things.
Impertinence!
Oh, but there's one thing I do remember though. The lady in question wore a blue dress.
That settles it. I don't possess one. Neither do I.
But you don't come into this.
Oh, but all that is too vague to allow for any uncertainty as to your identity.
Now listen, there must have been other people that you arrested as well as us last night. Isn't that so? Well, why don't you question them then? See if they recognize us or not. Who are these people?
Wait, I have the list here.
Give it to me. Bernard, Bull of the Bistros, don't know him. Adele Dubois, also known as Tiger of Lily. Hector Mouche, alias Florizel, Monsieur Martin, his 4 daughters. Martin. Which Martin? Surely there's a Monsieur Martin in this very house.
And who has 4 daughters.
Here?
And what's more, he said he just spent the night at the station.
Railway station.
No. You said the railway station. He just said the station.
Well, he must be our man.
Yes, we shall soon see. Let's ask him. Monsieur Martin! Monsieur Martin! Singing into the box.
Oh, the police inspector. I don't think I can say that again. Please, madame, monsieur, I cannot hear. Don't tell me once. I can't hear a word you're saying.
Monsieur Martin, you were at the Hotel Paradiso last night, were you not?
Not only was I there, I was arrested. I can't imagine why. I shall never forget.
Well, then, did you see us there? I mean, Madame Boniface and myself.
Me? No, I didn't see you.
You see?
When I think about my poor children being dragged off to the station with me and having to spend the whole night there.
Yes. Well, were there other people that you did see?
Other people? Of course there were other people, man.
Well, who?
You want to know who I saw last night?
This isn't it.
You hear that one of us? They want to know who I saw last night. I saw, what are you doing to my coat? I saw. Sure.
He's beyond the house.
Fish!
Monsieur Martin!
smiled.
Stop thieving! Maxine!
Man, last night,
What?
the blackface. There he is.
You miserable wretch! It was you!
What do you mean me?
It was you, sir? You in the Hotel Paradiso last night?
What, so you know about this?
Let's see, he admits it. He admits it.
You were there, and you dare to say that you were there with me.
With you? Good Lord, I should say not.
Well, who then? You were with the woman?
Yes, who were you with?
Oh well, here goes. With Victoire.
Victoire! Well, where is this woman? Where is she?
In her room.
1 minute. Victoire! Victoire, come here this instant! No, will you come here at once? The blue dress!
Where did you get that dress? It was given to me. I was just trying it on.
Now, no need to explain. No need to explain. Everything's in.
You were at the Hotel Paradiso last night?
And you had the audacity to use my name. Me?
Don't implicate yourself. No, don't implicate yourself. You've got to leave this house right away now. And you must never come back. Back, everything. Go away and leave the dress. Yes. Just leave. Right away.
Lord save us with all officer.
Here's what evidence?
We don't no need of that. We have all the evidence we need. We need evidence. Fine. Case solved. And you, by Jove, you've got just enough time to catch your train. Back to Ballon.
But explain it!
Yes, my brother's so beautiful, so off you go.
And now, young man, in holes in his clothes, allow me to return the 20,000 francs to you.
To me?
My 20,000 francs.
How do you mean they belong to me?
Well, naturally they do, since you're the man in the Hotel Paradiso.
Bravo.
So they give you a bonus?
It's assassin. And kept me virtue and lost me francs.
What a happy ending!
What a hotel!
What a